That's right, and there were definitely some contentious moments on the debate stage last night in Charleston. This was really the last big opportunity that candidates had to make an impression on South Carolina voters before the primary this Saturday. Senator Bernie Sanders was on the receiving end of many of the attacks, but Elizabeth Warren also focused in on Mike Bloomberg, criticizing the billionaire's past treatment of women. In the past, he says he made inappropriate jokes to some of his employees. Warren says she was also discriminated against in her first job for being pregnant and was not able to return to work. On the stage last night, though, she alleged Bloomberg treated a pregnant employee much worse.
At least I didn't have a boss who said to me, "Kill it," the way that Mayor
The location of the debate set the tone for the topics last night. The debate stage in Charleston was just 1 block away from Mother Emanuel Church, where a mass shooting killed 9 people back in 2015. So gun control was on the minds of many people last night. And Joe Biden says he's the only candidate that can work to reduce gun violence. He went after Senator Bernie Sanders, saying in 1993 the senator voted against a bill that would require someone buying a gun to go through a background check and a waiting period. Sanders says that does not represent his stance today.
I have cast thousands of votes, including bad votes. That was a bad vote. I have today a D- voting record from the NRA. Right now, my view is we need to expand background checks, end the gun show loophole, and do what the American people want, not what the NRA
but wait
wants.
a second. That's carnage on our street, and I want to tell you, if I'm elected...
Margaret Ann, there were definitely some contentious moments on the stage last night. This was really the last big opportunity candidates had to make an impression on South Carolina voters before the primary this Saturday. A lot of the attacks zeroed in on the current frontrunner, Senator Bernie Sanders. Elizabeth Warren says she'd be a better president, even though she agrees with Sanders on many of the issues. And Pete Buttigieg says nominating Sanders is exactly what Russia wants. Just about every candidate on stage in Charleston said if Bernie ends up on the Democratic ticket, it'll mean another. The candidates covered all the big topics like health care and gun control, but a lot of the debate actually accentuated the growing divide within the party. One thing everyone on the stage did agree on, that's just going to hurt the party come November. A lot of the attacks were against Senator Bernie Sanders. Right now, he has the most delegates out of the Democratic candidates. Some of the senator's competitors say putting Sanders on the ballot will mean a win for Trump, but Tom Steyer and Amy Klobuchar both said if the party moves forward like this, it'll mean a Republican win come the fall.
If we spend the next 4 months tearing our party apart, we're going to watch Donald Trump spend the next 4 years tearing our country apart.
Look, I got into this race because I wanted to fight for economic justice, for racial justice, and to make sure we had climate justice for the American people. And I am scared. If we cannot pull this party together, if we go to one of those extremes, we take a terrible risk of re-electing Donald Trump.
It was a full debate stage, but one candidate was missing, Representative Tulsi Gabbard. She has not qualified for a debate since last year in December. It'll be a busy couple of days for these candidates. Not only do they have the South Carolina primary ahead of them on Saturday, just after that, they'll face off in Super Tuesday next week. Back to you, Margaret Ann.